Okay, the channel is live. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Adventure on So Many Levels. We're going to play some Dungeons and Dragons.
Woohoo!
Dragons and
Indeed.
Dungeons.
Indeed.
I am Christiana Ellis, and I am the Dungeon Master. Our players tonight, Paul Fisher as Zinhorn Windborn,
Good evening.
Jenny Meltzer as Zaylene,
Oh, hi.
Starla Hodgton as Carolina Swift,
Hello, friends.
Mark Kilfoyle as Nedry, aka Vertigo, aka question mark?
I think we've gone from questions to questionable circumstances.
So, yes, when last we left our heroes, the Pocket Protectors, they were in the middle of the ridiculous combat encounter that you see on the screen here. If you're watching live, you were in the interest of trying to save the universe, hoping that you could find all of the pieces of a Titan machine that is supposed to help you defeat the pillar in some abstract way. But you have a couple of the pieces, and you were told by Empress Solomonia, ruler of Mount Celestia, upper plane of lawful good, that she had one of the parts and she would give it to you, and all you had to do is come and visit her in Mount Celestia. And you did. And when you got there, it turns out that she had arranged for you to get another piece of the part of this machine, another one of these pieces. And all you had to do was demonstrate to all of the other planes that you were indeed the heroes, the champions, worthy of assembling this device and saving the universe. And in order to demonstrate that, she had arranged for a rival party of adventurers from the Hells to come, being the champions of Dracarys, the evil god of dragons, and fight you for it in exchange for one of their own parts. And so you began this fight with this party of evil adventurers known as the Hallowed Dark. And then it turns out that the battleground chosen for you to have this fight in is also the home to one of the demon lords of Rotten Decay. Yay! So, in the middle of this fight, already in progress, there is a ridiculous amount of high-level magic already on the field. We have, I believe, a 6th level insect plague. We have a wall of blades, blade barrier. We have a 9th level prismatic wall, which, if people haven't looked up that spell in a while, is bonkers. We also have a lot of combatants on the field. And so we are going to jump back into this combat already in progress. Just to refresh everybody's memory, the pink line is this prismatic wall. It is what, 30 feet tall, I think? You're muted, but I believe that is correct.
90 feet long, 30 feet high.
It is glowing with incredibly bright light that would be primarily red light at the moment because it has all of the different layers, but that's the first layer. And then we have this blue line, which is the blade barrier, which is, I believe, 20 feet tall, and swirling with spectral blades. There is this green circle, which is the insect plague. Was I right about which level you cast that at? I thought so. You have, of course, the Hallowed Dark, including their Bone Golem dragon, and then the Demon Lord here, who is currently hovering 40 feet in the air. So although she currently intersects the blade barrier line, she is not within the effect at the moment. So with all of that established, then it is time to resume combat. Is everybody ready to do that?
Give me 1 second. Hold here.
Okay. After all of that, you have to step away right when I ask if we're all ready. Okay. You know what? What's going on, Paul? Okay, you had to put on a jacket. All right, I'm so glad we waited for that. Okay, is everybody ready now?
Now I'm ready. Yes.
Okay.
I'm
I'm
ready.
sorry. It just like it. I was too warm earlier,
Okay.
and now I'm too cold.
Well, I hope the jacket will help. The first, we're starting at the top of the initiative order. It is Athmia Valkis, one of the twin half-elves that has one of her eyes replaced with a draconic one. And she has got, what's her deal again? She has got a pair of nasty daggers. But she is also currently within the insect plague and the blade barrier, which I believe she's going to have to deal with both on as she starts her turn there. So I think blade barrier does have if a creature makes that save, if it enters the space or ends its turn there. So I think she would have had to do that on her whenever she got in there the last time. And then insect plague, creature makes the save when it enters the spell for the first time or ends its turn. So I guess in both cases, it being her turn now, we're not doing any new effects of that. And she is going to move out of the effects of those things. 2, 3, 4. She's moving along under here. Actually, can she? 3. Yeah, I think she rides up to there. And yeah, and then she is going to use an effect known as the Psychic Frenzy. Every enemy within 60 feet of her must make a Wisdom saving throw. And that's going to include shoot, what was the demon lord's name? I can't remember. The demon lord.
Kikusada, or something like that.
Yeah, I believe that's right. But we'll say that's what it is because I'm not going to look it up otherwise right now. Okay. Making a wisdom save. Yes, Shikasada saves. What else do we got for everyone else? You're trying to beat a 19.
That encompassed all of us, right?
Yes, within
21.
60 feet of her, which is all of you, yeah,
Okay.
including Buster.
Does that, because I know one of the layers of this, like, is that impacted by this wall? Because one of the layers blocks spells of some kind.
Well, but I mean, it would block things from going directly through it, I imagine, but it is not like, you know, a total plane. It has a height, right? And so this is within 60 feet. It's an aura effect. It's not, nothing needs to go directly through the wall.
Okay. What was the save again?
Wisdom save.
And
Trying to
that is
beat
a-
19.
That is a magical effect.
Yes.
25.
Okay, Buster failed.
All right.
I succeeded. I don't know why it's not showing. I'm on a new machine. I may not
Okay.
have the.
So it looks
The
like
thing.
Zaleen saves, Vertigo saves, Zinhorn saves, but not Lynn, not Buster. And so she, Athmia is going to get 10 temporary hit points. You know what? Actually, I think you know what? She did that last time. So she actually has those temporary hit points still. And then, for Pete's sake, I lost my page. And if you failed, so that's going to be Lynn and Buster, you are dazed for the moment, which basically means that you you can choose to do either move, use an action, or a bonus action on your turn, but only one of those three things. And yeah, that is just the start of Athmia's next turn. Okay, and then she is going to take the hide action from where she is. So,
which icon is that? I don't know if you can add names or not, but it's a lot of them there. So
yes,
If you mouse over the 26 in the turn order, it'll highlight her.
yeah, I can also put.
Okay.
Do you see the name tag I just put on her?
No, you'll have to show it.
Pizza, like
There's an extra couple of flags of show to players and show label, so it's a weird extra step.
what. I don't know where you auras do that, but not names. Nameplate is on there, and it's just a checkbox on her. Oh, fine, okay. For Pete's sake, you
There
see
it
it
is.
now.
Yep. Thank you.
Roll 20. I swear. See, well, but that lets you see everything, right? Like you see your hit points and stuff now.
No.
No,
Just her
just
name.
her name.
Well,
Yep.
I bet if you okay, whatever.
No, like even
You
if
can't
you
select her
hover or
either, so.
anything, you don't see
Okay.
anything. It's just their names.
Boy, it does not make any sense as far as like it doesn't tell you what. Like I'm selecting a thing that says players can see, but it doesn't say what you can see.
Just the label. That's
All right.
all it
Well, I'm
does.
putting it on there so that you can, because that's a fair thing.
Well, they have improved what the labels look like. I can read them now. They're often obscured in other places.
Mm-hmm.
Added a shadow.
Okay. Can you see all 5 of them now?
Yes.
Okay. So she has disappeared. She has, so she is hidden. I'm not going to move the token at the moment, but basically, I'm going to put a little symbol on her to indicate she is hidden now. With unless someone has a passive perception of 24 or higher, then you don't see her. If you do, then fine. You're lucky for you. You guys, this is why I want to restart the campaign because you're too high levels.
All they should have done is multi-class. Trust me, it cuts a lot of your power away.
Yeah.
It does.
Okay, so that's her turn. It is now. It is now going to be Kythus's turn, and he is over here trying to. Also, I think he is flying up out of there. He has a fly speed of 60 feet. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Over here. And he is high enough in the air. He doesn't necessarily see over. I don't think he can see you, the ones behind the wall. But he is currently 30 feet in the air. And from there, I think he's looking at Zinhorn as the only one who's currently outside the wall. And he's going to make his scaled longbow attacks. All right. Okay. So he's attacking you, Zinhorn.
Okay.
That's a 26 to hit.
That'll hit.
And that's going to be 13 piercing damage and 7 necrotic damage.
Okay.
And I just realized he also, you haven't attacked him since the end of his last turn, so he has advantage on these attacks. So the second attack is 24 to hit
Yep.
for 16 piercing damage and 8 necrotic damage.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. And then the last one is 22 to hit
Yep.
for 14 piercing and 6 necrotic damage.
Wow. He took me down below half in a single attack round.
Mm-hmm. All right. That is... yeah, let's see. Yeah, and he while he's looking down at you, Zinhorn, he's using his bonus action to mark you, which I'm going to use with this little lightning symbol. So you don't feel anything; it doesn't do anything to you, but he now always knows where you are. All right, Zaleen, it is your turn.
Okay, so I am going to. We can cast through the wall, right?
So here's the thing: you can. You and creatures you designate when you cast the spell can pass through and be near the wall without harm. You cannot see through it.
Okay. So I am going to use my movement, and I'm going to squish between these two here and come down here. And I'm going to cast, the heck, where did it go? Damn it. I had a plan, I swear, I promise.
This is a very complicated encounter. Don't worry about it. I think we're all just going to have to be forgiving with each other on this stuff.
Yeah. I'm going to cast Banishment on the Bone Golem.
Okay. That is, remind me, what is that?
It's a Charisma 19.
Okay. It is not super good at those. I'm not sure it's capable of beating that. Except if it rolls a natural 20.
Nice.
I think that it has a +0, so it it had to roll a 19 or a 20, but yeah, it did roll that natural 20.
All right. So then also I'm gonna squish over here to the side, so I'm behind the wall again like a big chicken.
Okay.
And I think that is my turn.
Okay.
Before the next turn, Christiana, I know I took damage on that one aura hit, but I don't think you said how much, because I didn't.
For that aura that just that you no damage. You were just dazed.
Oh, that's it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, just make sure. Thank you.
But she got temporary hit points, which might be what you remembered hearing. Okay. So that was Zaleen's turn. And now, before it is actually Draven's turn, the Hollow Dark have villain actions. And right now, Aronar is going to use his villain action, Shadow Blessing. He chooses up to 3 members of the Hallowed Dark that he can see within 120 feet of him, and each of them can teleport up to 60 feet to an unoccupied space they can see. And until the and then they are also briefly covered with a shadowy armor. So I think he's going to pick Draven and Vivienne first because of them currently being in harm's way otherwise. Yeah, and so let's see. Draven is going to teleport. I don't think he can. See, the thing is, they can potentially teleport like it's a question of yeah. You know what? I think I'm gonna have it be. All right, he's just going up here, where I guess I didn't indicate. Yeah, he's getting out of that area, and he's just trying to, at the moment, get out of like harm's way. So he is teleported up there onto the top of one of those fungus tower things. Vivienne is going to, with a little gusto, she is basically going to teleport into midair above the like she's teleporting herself like over the wall and going to appear in midair up there and then drop down. So she is going to have to take fall damage, but she is going to land up here. Let me think. So 60 feet has to be above 30, so I'm going to say she's falling 50 feet. Wait, no, but it's taller up there. I'm going to say she's falling 30 feet. So she takes 12 damage from falling. And she has briefly got this shadowy armor on her. And then the third one that gets to do the teleport is Athmia, who is... No, Kythus is going to... you know what? No, it's... yeah, okay. Athmia is basically going to do the same thing. She's going to teleport because basically what they don't want is to be the only ones on one side of a barrier with the Demon Lord. So yeah, 10, 20, 30, 50, 60. And so I think she is going to take just 10 feet of damage landing on the fungus thing up there. She takes 3 damage, but she is also going to need to make a dexterity save to land on something reasonable there.
Did anybody else lose the turn tracker?
Yes.
I mean, I could turn it back on.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I didn't realize that me closing it meant you couldn't see it either. Actually, I think just I opened something else up that closed it. Okay, so she's going to make a dexterity save. And she got a 30. So she is now up in the like in the fungus above there too. And that is the end of that villain action. So now it is Draven's turn. And he's gonna see he's a melee guy. Oh, well, let's see. No, he's got... Yeah, so let's see. I'm trying to, so here's the thing. I think on the map, there's no way to get far 20 feet away from the edge of the wall there to, you know what? I'm going to have him risk it. He is trying to, he's going to make his own dexterity save. trying to move forward across the fungus, and he's going to just come within 20 feet, and he's going to have to try to make the save to not be blinded. So he got a 26 on his Constitution save. So I think he's not blinded. He's going to make a Dexterity 23 to move a little bit like that way, like to get to there, I think. Okay, and that is, I think... I think he is going to use his action to dodge this turn. All right, Zindhorn, it's your turn.
Okay. I am going to take a page from Zaleen. Oh, what was the spell that you used or tried to use? Banishment.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to cast Banishment on
All right.
the Bone Golem.
Okay, it's going to try again. It's probably, let's see.
Charisma of 18.
Nope, got a 10 that time. So,
Okay.
Bone Golem, poof. And so
Okay,
it is...
and that means the wall goes, the blade barrier goes down.
Oh, because you're changing concentration spell.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. All right. And so you believe that it is almost certainly not from native to this plane, and so if you can hold your concentration for a full minute, it won't come back. But
Yep.
that might be difficult. Oh, you know what? The other thing we didn't do though is have you make concentration checks after getting shot by the arrows.
Oh,
So
that's true.
it's fine. It might have gone down, or it might not have. It's moot now. So, but we'll just try to remember. Okay. So you did that with your action. What else? Are you going to do anything else? Move.
I am going to move to the other side of the wall.
Probably good idea. Although now it's not quite so.
So
It's less safe
it's-
over there than it was.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. All right. Great. It would have now been the Bone Dragon Golem's turn, but it flails helplessly in a demi-plane somewhere.
So wait a sec. Bone.
What?
So bone. Just want to see if I have a bonus action. No, I really can't, because I cast a spell, so I can't cast a bonus action as a spell.
Okay.
So that would be 2 spells in 1 round, and I'm not a warcaster, so
All right.
nope. That's it for me.
Okay. So, it is now the Demon Lord's turn. They are going to move over to here to not be within 20 feet of the wall as they come down, lowering to the ground, and they're going to use some spores to try to get Aranar.
So it
What?
did start its turn there. So I
It
think
was
still has
40
to-
feet in the air, so it
Oh, okay.
was. I was interpreting it as further away than that. I had it appear there, like it would have appeared somewhere else. But like that, it's a fair question. Check on those things. But in that case, it was hovering in the air, and so now it's coming down, moving away. Aranar though is within 20 feet, so on his turn, I'm gonna have him do that. So, but in any case, we'll see if he still has his own brain in a moment. He's going to make a wisdom save. He's relatively good at those. But let's see, he got a dirty 20, which is pretty good. I think that does, yes, he barely
18, yeah.
saves against her mind control spores.
Ooh.
Yeah. And so, the Demon Lord has now settled down onto the ground there, and pressed out that puff of spores, but that's her turn. Okay, Lynn, your turn.
Well, a little limited in what I can do. So,
Prismatic Wall is
I
not even concentration spell.
well, I know, but I'm
I know.
currently dazed.
I know.
So,
I, I'm just like I'm still just astounded at how tricky that spell made this encounter. It's great. It's great.
I'm going to let's see. I think I'm gonna move.
Okay.
I'm just gonna use movement, and I'm gonna go. eh, Can I stand there? Like, because the wall doesn't hurt me, or should
Yeah,
I
you
be up a
can.
space?
However, the wall is only 1 inch thick. If you're
Right.
standing over the wall, they will be able to target you from the other side.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So we'll go there,
All right.
and yeah, that's all I can do. Real
Okay.
boring turn.
It is Aranar's turn, and because he is starting his turn within 20 feet of that, he is now going to have to make his Constitution save. And that is only a 16, so I believe he is blinded for 1 minute.
Correct.
Yeah. It is his turn. So let's see. He has some things. He actually has like cure spells, but it doesn't look like he has lesser restoration. Yeah, and so he's boy. He does, however, have blind sight within 30 feet, but which means that he can kind of like navigate and not fall in a hole. But it does certainly limit a lot of his other things. But he is, I think, first going to try to get away from this Demon Lord. 20, 30. I think he yells out to his colleagues something in code that you as players in the meta may recognize as him probably telling them he has been blinded. But, let's see. Oh, see, he even has a thing that lets him do like extra saves when he can try to make a save at the end of his turn. But this is not an effect that does that. So I think, yeah, he's boy, yeah, he's just he's in. I think he's going to cast Cure Wounds on himself for the moment. He's going to give himself. He only needs 10 to be back at full, so he's just doing that because he just is trying to figure out what he can do in the meantime. Okay, that is his turn. It is Buster's turn. Buster, though, is dazed. So that means movement, action, or bonus action. That's it.
Movement action or bonus action. He's gonna hold a bite attack.
Okay. All right. So it is now Vivienne's turn. And she, I think, is looking at Buster holding an attack. You know, him being dazed, I don't think it's necessarily difficult to read. But she is also, like, she's a melee girl herself. So I think, you know what? I think she's gonna just run in and she wants to fight Buster, basically. So she's gonna run into melee range here, so he can get
Okay.
off his bite attack.
Okay.
She will be affected by the wall, though, getting that close, right?
Oh, you know what? You're right. That's a good point. Boy, yeah, okay, yeah, that's a good point. You know what? She's in a rage. She does it anyway, so she's gonna risk it basically. So let's see. She gets within 20 feet. Gonna make a con save. Gets a natural 1, so she is also blinded. However, she is going to use her exploit opening move, which basically, when she makes an attack, she has advantage. You know what? Actually, she doesn't need to use that. She is just going reckless. So she is attacking with disadvantage for being blind, but advantage for being reckless. Buster gets his bite attack.
Okay. This is at +8. So that's a 22.
22 will hit. Yeah.
Okay. 12 plus 4.
Okay.
19.
All right. Well, it is going to be half that because she is raging. So that would be 9. She's actually taken a lot of damage already. She kept getting hit by those insect plague and blade barrier spells before. But now that it is her turn, she is attacking Buster wildly, recklessly, blindly. So let's see. That's a 26 to hit.
That will hit.
And that's going to be 11 slashing damage plus 6 necrotic damage plus 2 rage damage. So that's, let's see, it would be 19. Yeah. And that is her first attack. Second attack, only a 16 to hit. I don't remember.
Miss.
I think that, yeah, misses Buster. And then 29 to hit.
That'll hit.
For 20 slashing damage. 8 necrotic damage plus 2 rage damage, so 30 total.
Okay.
And if he was a celestial, he'd be even in more trouble. But that's it for now.
So he got attacked, so he gets his bloody rampage.
Mm-hmm.
1 attack with claws at a random creature. It's 50-50, her and Nedry. All right. The 4 through 6, it's her.
Okay.
It's Nedry.
Oh no.
+8. 17.
17 to hit.
Yeah.
Shield. Why not?
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
Which activates his. Finally, activates the extra blue glow around him, which hasn't been activated for a while.
Okay. So I don't need to roll damage or anything.
Great.
No.
Okay. Fantastic. So that is the end of her turn. It is now Vertigo Nedry ? Turn.
I think they're tracing out various geometric patterns in the air and looking around, kind of squinting a little bit. And then we'll proceed to cast Slow.
Okay.
Slow is a 40-foot cube, which will pick up the 3 of them that are on this side.
Okay.
It is a DC 19 Wisdom save.
All right.
And I think Draven was the leader, right?
No. If there's a leader, Aranar is the leader, but he's blinded on the other side at the
Oh,
moment.
okay.
So let's see.
I don't remember what these people were.
I-
Can we have a couple of words just on what each one was?
Yes, Vivian is like a barbarian.
Okay. Giant-sized at the moment?
Yes.
Right.
Draven is like a standard rogue. Aranar was probably most like an evil cleric. Athmia is like maybe kind of like a ranger, sort of. Yeah, lots of them are kind of like DPS focused.
Okay. Then I will choose Draven,
Okay.
and I will heighten the spell to make it a disadvantage on the
Okay.
saving throw.
Vivienne got a 17, which I think is not
Not enough.
enough. Athmia, wisdom save is a 23.
That is enough.
Yeah. Let's put that red dot on her. And then Draven, wisdom save, not his best. And yeah, so he only got a 6 even with the first roll. So
Okay.
also slowed.
So the ones that are slowed, for a reminder, have a -2 penalty to AC and dexterity saving throws.
Mm-hmm.
Can't use reactions, and on their turn they can either choose an action, a bonus action,
Right.
but not both.
Mm-hmm.
And they can never make more than one melee or ranged attack during the turn.
It's a good effect.
And casting spells, roll the d20. It may not happen until next round.
Right. Okay.
And then I think because of the proximity to a raging large animal, which is not safe, they're going to move.
All right. There is one thing that happens too when you cast that spell, though, is that as Athmia reacts to that spell, you see her holding up a ring that she's got, and you feel for just a moment like an ice pick poking a little hole in your mental protection for a moment.
Oh, well. Noted.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, let's back away a little bit here so that I'm not in immediate melee. So there are multiple levels right behind us, is that right? These are, I'm seeing on the map, it looks like there's-
Yeah, I think those consider that maybe like more like a slope and not like tiers.
Okay, so if I move like right up here, I'm not having to climb for extra movement?
No, I think that's fine.
Okay.
We've got a complicated enough encounter.
And actually, I'll move one more step there. So
Okay.
Just to be out of the way. No, I think, I mean, I could be mean. Nah, it's complicated enough as it is. So I will forego my bonus action.
Okay.
Oh, I did cast. Oh, that was a reaction. Okay, never mind. I'll do something else later.
Okay. So it is now the start of a new round, and so I need to have a lair action for the Demon Lord. Here, let's see. Yeah. So all of a sudden, from up in the center of this like little cluster right here, a puff of spores puffs out from right there, getting everything within 20 feet. So that's going to be Vivienne, Buster, Lynn, Zinhorn, Zaleen, Nedry. So that is a wisdom save. We're looking for a 19.
19 on the dot.
Zinhorn fails.
This is against a charm effect, if that makes a difference for you.
I rolled high enough, but I'm resistant to
think
charm
it-
effects.
I don't think it matters.
Okay.
And Buster also fails. He got a 16.
Okay. So if you failed, meaning if you didn't get a 19 or higher, you are currently charmed by the Demon Lord. Which does not mean you necessarily see her like as like wonderful, but you will not be able to bring yourself to attack her.
Okay.
Let's see. Vivian needs to make that save as well. That's not going to go well for her. 11. Nope. 12, technically. Yeah. But that's certainly a fail, too. So she's... let's use a green dot for that. Who else is charmed? Buster?
Buster, me.
Okay. Was that you raising your hand, Lynn?
Yep.
All right. Okay, it is now Othmia's turn, and she is racing like a bullet at you, Nedry. And she pulls one of her soul blade daggers, and because of her using her Sun Eater's Mind reaction, her next attack against you is automatically a critical hit. So she somehow, with this dagger attack, she is able to just like pierce right through all of your protections for the moment. And is going to do 46 psychic damage.
So there's no defenses against that at all.
This is automatically a critical hit, is what that ability does. She can't do it endlessly, but when you
Okay.
made her make a saving throw, she was able to use this reaction.
Okay. Well, there's no way I can make the concentration. Oh wait, actually, hang on. Here's an interesting question,
Yeah?
because the shield does exist around me and takes damage first. Does it take
Well,
the damage?
certainly if you have any, like,
With the arcane ward, right?
I mean, if your shield absorbs damage, you can certainly use it to absorb damage.
Okay.
And so, yeah, any damage that is absorbed by that and not by you would not apply to your concentration check.
Okay. So I will absorb 25.
Okay?
So that leaves 21.
Yes.
Okay. And that's a little
So-
bit more comfortable to save.
Mm-hmm.
I need to point out that she's within 20 feet of the wall.
No, she's not.
I'm measuring it right now.
Okay, look,
I'm sorry.
well, then she goes here. I mean, like, we need to be a little bit, like, flexible here. She's, okay, fine. So she moved here. She's just seen her friend get blinded by it. She's not getting close. So, yes, she moved to a different square because she was not going to go within 20 feet of the wall. But, yes, I'm sorry to be snippy about it, but, yes, I'm trying to, like, yeah. All right, yes. So, but fair enough. So, have you sorted out your concentration check?
Just about to roll. I didn't
Okay.
want to interrupt.
Right.
Nope, it fails. So slow fails.
Okay.
So much for that one.
And you also need to make a wisdom saving throw to avoid being frightened of her.
Is it a magical effect?
Sure. Yes.
It was wisdom, right?
Mhm.
17.
That is a failure. So you are currently frightened, and she is making one more of these attacks, but this one is no longer an automatic critical. It is, however, a 27 to hit,
That hits.
and is going to do 25 psychic damage.
Okay.
All right. And I think, does she have a cool bonus action? No, not at the moment. All right. It is Kythus' turn. And he is flying. He sees... what does he do? I think he is going to fly over here. Gosh, like I need to be extra careful about like where he's, because I don't want to avoid the wrath of 20 feet. He is flying above the insect plague sphere here. So he is like 50 feet above the ground now, but he is going to try to draw the Demon Lord's attention so that it doesn't pursue Aranar. Yeah, so he's firing his scaled longbow. Come on. What is it? Not okay. Whatever. So 22 to hit. It's not letting me roll with advantage for whatever reason. So that's a 19 to hit, and a 15 to hit. So I think the first two hit. Yes, the first two hit, and not the third. So those are doing. Okay. Collectively, we're doing. Why did it do that? Okay. I see. Okay. 12 and 16 points of piercing damage. So that's 28 plus 11 necrotic damage, which I think they're immune to non-magical piercing damage, but I think, yeah, his bow is definitely a magic bow. And then not resistant to necrotic, which is surprising, actually. But yeah, okay, so 28 plus 11, 39. All right. Does a good round of attacks against her, and she's probably not thrilled by that. Zaleen, it is your turn.
I am going to. I'm gonna walk right up to that barbarian. And I am going to touch her and cast Vampiric Touch at level 5.
Okay.
So that is
you roll with advantage because she was reckless last time.
22.
Okay, 22 certainly hits.
And then that is 15 necrotic.
15?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, she takes that.
And because she can't take reactions,
She is no longer slowed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just remembered that. Yeah,
Mhm.
so I'm gonna hover here, like
Okay.
just within range, you know.
Sure.
Like I'm here, but also I'm not. You don't know.
Yeah.
You don't see me.
She is still blinded. But yeah, as she is feeling like the magic going around, there's a new magic attack hitting her in this new round, because they can only do one of these per round. She is now going to use her villain action, Wrath of the Godslayer. Vivian hurls her axe in a wrathful circle and then compels it back to her hand. Each enemy within 30 feet of her must make a dexterity saving throw. So that's certainly going to be Buster, not Lynn, but Buster, Zaleen, Zinhorn, Nedry. And
Dexterity or what?
Dex.
dexterity saving throw.
Right.
I haven't said what happens if you fail yet.
Oh, okay.
Just
I
or else
fail.
at this point.
Oh,
Yeah, or
okay.
else.
So yeah, so
It's a fail.
I failed.
yeah.
And let me roll for Buster. Buster failed.
okay. Plus 8. So
this
if
is our opportunity to give the world the saving quest to somebody else and then go have a nice.
if you failed, you're going to take 31 slashing damage and be knocked prone. if you saved, nothing.
Oh, cool. Good.
So did you save, Zaleen?
I rolled a 20. Yeah.
Yes. So yeah, that's a save. All right. Did we get everyone? Everyone, accept that?
Yep.
All right. Great. So now it is Draven's turn. He was slowed for a moment, but now isn't anymore. I think he beat the blinded save when he moved past it before, right? That's what we said. Yeah, so he's no, like it actually doesn't say you're immune to it from the future, but he's definitely not getting close to it again, and I think he's coming around this way. I'm gonna have him make another dexterity save because he is jumping through the tops of the fungus stuff, but he's good at those. He gets a 28, and let's see. Now from here, he is going to conjure the blood of the dragon. It's one of his one-a-day things. He boils the blood of up to 3 creatures he can see within 60 feet of him.
Is he casting a spell?
It's not strictly speaking a spell, but I think counter spell is not going to work.
Okay.
I think he's going for the 3 closest to him, so that's going to be Nedry, Zaleen, Buster.
I'd like to think that I have like half cover standing behind the giant barbarian.
He can see you between her legs. So that is a Constitution saving throw.
Only 15.
And if you do not beat 19, that is, wow, okay. That's 18 poison damage, or rather necrotic damage. But here's the thing, you should consider yourself freaking lucky because that is a crazy low damage roll for 6d10.
Did that affect me or Buster?
No, it did Buster, yes. Constitution save for Buster.
Okay, he's got +9 on that. And he rolled a 1.
Okay, so that's 18 necrotic damage, and oh, you know what? I think everyone failed that save anyway, but technically, if you failed the save was not for the damage; it was to avoid being poisoned.
Oh.
So now all 3 of you would have the poisoned condition for 1 minute, but you can try to beat it at the end of your turn. And knocked prone. I think some of you were prone already, right?
We're already prone, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's his deal. Zinhorn.
I'm going to stand up.
Have you taken some damage? Have you been making your banish concentration check?
I have not. I took damage twice, so what do I do for rolling concentration?
Constitution saving throw. And you need to beat either 10 or half the damage you took, whichever is higher.
While he's doing that, can I use my reaction?
To do what?
I would like to Hellish Rebuke.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't think I took 41 points of damage. So I saved on the first one. I don't remember how much damage I took. No, I was at 50 something, and now I'm at 27.
Well, 21. Yeah, we'll say, so make one more, and as long as it's 13. Yeah, we'll say it's fine, but let's try to remember to do it when you take the damage. So Hellish Rebuke against Draven.
Yep. So Dex 19.
Save. You got a natural 20 for a total of 31.
Okay. He still takes half of 32.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Great. That's fire damage.
Yep.
Yeah. He is. That's 16, right? Yeah. He and Vivienne are actually both relatively beat up from their starting conditions. Okay. That was so Zinhorn. Okay, I think you still have your turn, right, Zinhorn?
Yeah, now it's my turn.
Yeah.
So I stood up. I'm going to do Channel Divinity Preserve Life
Okay.
on myself. So I get 85 hit points back. And
Nice.
as a bonus action, I am going to do Mass Healing Word. So everyone is pretty much bloody at this point, right?
Almost down.
Okay, well then I should probably do it at a high level, shouldn't
These
I?
guys pack a wallop when they can actually attack.
Okay.
I haven't actually taken damage, which is weird. I've gotten hit with stuff.
Okay.
Well, you've been
Yeah.
dazed and confused and all kinds of other things, but
Charmed, yeah, but not damaged. So
Okay, well I can cast this on all of us, and I'm. Should I blow my 9th level spell? Yeah, probably. So is everyone within 60 feet of me?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
All of your
okay.
allies.
Okay. So we are all going to get 47 points back.
Nice. Make sure you get Buster too.
Yep.
All right.
you weren't including me in that, right? Because I don't need any.
It doesn't
Zero.
matter.
It,
I can
yeah.
do up
It,
to
it,
6.
it doesn't. Yeah.
So whether I included you or not, it it has
Yeah,
no
I
effect.
wasn't sure if it was one of those ones that.
No,
there's
it's
a
not divided
number of
up.
hit
No.
points
It.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Everybody
right.
gets 47.
Okay. End of your turn.
Yes, that is the end of my turn.
All right. It is the Demon Lord's turn. And I think that what does she do? Yeah. I think she is. Oh, you know what? She should have been doing that already. I'll not have that be her action because it's something she can do as a legendary action. I think she is going to try to dispel the insect plague. So she is going to make.
I will say no because I took like 47 damage. There's no way I maintain my
Oh,
concentration.
okay. So that would have been gone anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for saying so. I think that she is drifting up, and when she flies, it really looks almost more like just a spore drifting on the air as opposed to like something more like propelled. But she's going to fly up and make pseudopod attacks against Kythus in retribution for him shooting arrows at her. Gets a natural 1 for the first one. Nice luck. 19 for the second and 18. I believe both of those do hit him. So, oh no, they both miss. He has an armor class of 20. So she is flinging her pseudopods at him. But then she looks in the direction of the wall over there, and she is going to use a legendary action and say, "Come to me." And I think Buster, charmed by her, is going to use his reaction to move up to his speed as she directs, which is to come towards her. So his speed is what, 30 or 40?
His speed is 30, and he is currently prone.
Okay, so he'd have to use half of his movement to stand, but then 2, 3, coming her way. All right. And now, Lynn, your turn.
Oh,
What?
um,
What?
oh, he hasn't had his turn yet. But Zinhorn had a chance to save against the charm, right?
You should have, yeah, at the end of your turn.
Okay. And that is a
Wisdom.
wisdom saving throw. 28.
Okay, yes, you are no longer charmed.
Okay.
Okay. So Lynn, your turn.
A different plan. Okay. Okay. All right. I'm just gonna stick with what I was doing. So, I am going to use first bonus action on Draven, unsettling words.
Okay.
So that is I have to roll a d12.
Is that going to apply to his next attack or something?
It will be what he has to subtract from his next save.
Okay.
This is a 6.
All right.
Right. Then for my action, I am going to cast Psychic Lance
Okay. Against him?
against him. So that's
Okay.
a Intelligence 18 saving throw.
Oh boy, he is smarter than you would think, but
He also
that's a
has
high
to
DC
subtract
plus
6.
-6. So let's see. Wow. Okay. He rolled high and has a high modifier, so it ended up without subtracting 6. It's a 29, so it's 23. So I think he does save.
Yes, but he's still going to take half damage.
All right.
So half of 25, so 12.
Yeah. Starting to get pretty beat up, that guy. All right. Okay. Anything else for your turn?
Nope, that'll do it.
Okay. That makes it Aronar's turn. He is got his blind sight that now Buster has entered, and he's going to, let's see. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. He is going to. He's already blinded by the wall, so it doesn't make any difference at this point. I think he's going to go up and he is first making a divine mace attack. And gets a dirty 20 for that.
That'll hit.
So that is 13 bludgeoning damage plus 5 necrotic damage, and Buster needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution is at +9. 21.
Okay. All right, and then so that's and now Buster is blinded, also, until the
blinded.
start of
And
They're-
poisoned.
yeah. And
Okay.
so he actually should. So yeah, he's blinded until the start of, I guess, Aronar's next turn, and then he is actually.
He gets his
Yes,
bloody rampage.
he does, and it's at disadvantage because he's blinded and poisoned.
Okay. Yep. Oh, disadvantage?
Yeah,
Okay.
it would be disadvantage for both reasons.
Well, he rolled a natural 1 and a natural 20.
Okay.
So the natural 1 is going to miss.
Okay. And then the other thing that Aranar is doing with the Demon Lord just within his blind sight, he is also going to cast his God Complex spell on her, getting a dirty 20 to hit and doing 29 necrotic damage. And the next attack roll against her has advantage right now. Okay. And then she is going to use another legendary action to have Buster make an attack roll against Aranar. Again, at
Okay.
disadvantage.
Okay. He missed. He got
Okay.
a 4 and a 10.
All right. That is Aranar's turn. It is now Buster's turn.
Okay.
He may be
Uh,
confused by why he was suddenly coming out through the wall and whatever all's happened, but he's got his own discretion at the moment, though he is still blinded and poisoned.
He. So,
He can keep attacking this guy who's apparently right next to him.
yeah, I guess that's the best move for him. Although, he still has score to settle with that. He wants to fight the big scary woman. But would he know like which way was back?
I mean, he's blinded.
Right. So no, he's just
Yeah.
gonna have to fight what's in front of him.
I think so.
Yeah. So for the bite, he rolled an 11 plus 8 is 19.
Is that not supposed to be 11 plus 9? That's what I'm
had
seeing
to
here.
roll two. I have. It doesn't let me roll attack rolls, so I have to roll
Okay.
2 20. So it's 11 plus.
I see. Okay.
So it's the 9 plus 8.
Okay.
Uh,
I
is
think you need to
17.
update
Roll 'em
your
separately.
extension, but that's fine. No, if it's 19, then that misses.
Okay, well it's a 17. So the bite missed.
Okay. Okay.
Well, there's no point in rolling another one. First claw missed. So I'm not going to roll the second time on that one.
Okay.
Natural 20. And a 2.
Okay.
So that'll miss.
All right. Now he does get to attempt to break the charm and the poison. The blinded
Okay.
just lasts until the beginning of Aranar's next turn.
Okay. The charm
Yep.
would.
Constitution. I think they're both Constitution saving throws. Yeah.
Okay, so he gets Constitution plus 9. So this is for the charm. 17 plus 9 should beat it.
Yeah.
26. And this is for, what was the other one?
The poisoned.
Poison.
Actually, I should have.
15 plus 9.
Okay. Yeah. So he is neither poisoned nor charmed anymore.
Okay.
All right. It is Vivian's turn. She is blinded, but I think she did still. You didn't move, Zaleen. So, oh, you know what? She has blind sight too. I didn't. I
I'm
should be looking
prone.
at all of these. Yeah.
We're both prone.
Okay.
so-
Well, she's going to stand up. And she is going to wail on you with her Godslayer axe with regular attacks, because so it would be advantage because you're prone, and then she has blind sight, so technically being blind wouldn't make her have disadvantage. So I think she just has advantage.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Whatever.
What? It was letting me
I
do
did.
this with advantage before, but oh well. Whoops. That okay. So 26 to hit. Yeah.
Yep.
For 12 slashing damage and 2 necrotic damage. And then 28 to hit. For 15 slashing damage and 4 necrotic damage. And then the last one is 26 to hit for 16 slashing damage and 7 necrotic damage. Actually, all 3 of those should have an additional 2 rage damage as well.
So 6 more.
Yeah.
All those hit points that you just gave me, Paul, gone, and then some.
Well, at least you had enough to survive the attack.
It's
yeah,
true.
I wouldn't have. I'd be dead right now.
All right. So that makes it your turn, Vertigo. Or you've got literal question marks on there now. I'll just call you question mark.
Yeah. Oh, allies. They're so pesky and in the way. I think that she scared him a lot.
Hmm.
So as he uses half his movement to stand up, he quickly speed casts actually doesn't even just speed cast that spell. Might as well go to the top of the scale and see how bad this gets. As he casts at 9th level,
Yeah?
Thunderstep,
Fun. Okay.
which is a Constitution saving throw.
All right. Love this.
And let's see if
Okay.
I figure out where the-
Constitution save, not one of her best.
actually, I will heighten that.
Oh boy. That means she has
That's
to
a
roll with
disadvantage.
disadvantage?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, she's definitely going to fail anyway, but let's. Yeah, so that's a 9 on her Constitution save.
Cool. The rolls are always lower than you expect when you roll the damage roll, but I still expect 9d10 to be substantial. Let's see if that works.
9d10, huh?
Yeah,
Fun.
46 thunder damage.
Okay.
And he will move somewhere else.
Yeah, she is definitely, that is a big hit for her.
So it will be. Whoops, that was not where I wanted to go. There we go. To be probably there is about as far away as he wants to get, just because the other thing's on the other side of the wall.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think that's it.
Okay. You can attempt to. I think you are.
Poisoned still.
Well, I was just going to say, this was your turn. At the end of her turn that she's about to make, you would no longer be frightened anyway.
Okay.
So there's no
the
save for
poisoned
that
is at the
otherwise.
end of my turn to save?
Yes.
Okay. It's a 15, so I think that's enough.
Okay. No, not yet. All right. Fun. Okay. Is everyone ready for a new layer action?
You make it sound like it's optional.
let's see.
I vote no. How about that?
Yeah. You know what? I'm going to, she is not enforcing her lair actions right now because it is too chaotic. So Athmia's turn. She took that huge hit, but I think right now she sees Zaleen down, and is going to try to take some steps to improve the action economy. So she's going to make 2 Soul Blade attacks against you with advantage, Zaleen. Okay.
She's not blind, right?
No. Though she also has blind sight. That's a dirty 20 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to need some
Didn't
wisdom
she-
saving throws for these two. What?
I think she just got within 20 feet of the wall.
Yes, but she also has blind sight. I'll have her make that save, though.
Okay.
Is Zaleen very close to problematic at the moment?
Oh yeah.
So,
looked.
yeah, she,
Then, because it's within 60 feet,
okay.
reaction from them of silvery barbs.
Okay.
What was the roll? It was a dirty 20, I guess. Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and that had been with advantage. However, it is, so she is now blinded in her terms of her distance sight, and she's relying on her blind sight now. So are you using the silvery barbs or no?
I don't know if it really makes much. I don't know if that was a good roll, but no, I'll hold off.
Okay. So that first attack then is 25 psychic damage,
Oof. Okay.
and you need to make a wisdom saving throw to avoid being frightened of her. Second attack is 22 to hit. And that's going to be another 27 psychic damage.
I'm unconscious.
Okay.
That one was a higher roll.
Yeah.
22, you said?
Mhm.
That one I will silvery barbs just to see.
Okay. So I'll roll.
And I will grant the d20 to Zaleen.
Okay. So I rolled one more d20 and it was higher, making it a
Okay,
30.
Didn't matter then.
Yeah. Well, I mean, give it a shot, when you can, right? And then, is she within 30 feet of Aranar now? Let me double check. Because she has a thing she can do when she's, no, not quite. So I think she doesn't do that. I think she is now going to disengage because she has that as a bonus action and she might as well. And then she's going to kind of head over here to kind of use, I don't know. That's fine. It's not much of anything.
I will just say, like, if she had a different bonus action, I'm unconscious, so there really isn't anybody she'd have to disengage from.
Yeah, well, you know what? She has the dash, so I think she will use that to hop up and get into the fungus up here. That's a good point. So let's make her have a dex check to get up there. That's a 16, but I think she's very nimble. So all right, that is her turn. It is Kythus's turn, and I think he's yelling at the others is like, anyone else want to help me fight this demon lord? And so he is going to try to, you know what? I think he doesn't want to be that close to her, so he is going to disengage to fly further away. Yeah, he's going to do that. But yeah, he is moving over here, but I think that he is actually going to use he's got his own villain action, which I'll have him use for this round. And he's got a villain action called Hunter of Mortals. He can make one scaled longbow attack against every enemy within 600 feet of him. I think that will not include Zaylene, who is down. I don't know. Now I'm torn about that. I think not. But that is going to be, Buster, Vertigo. Wait, hang on. Did I move him within 20 feet? I have to check. Nope. All right. So yeah, he's making against. This is first against the Demon Lord, and that's going to hit. Against Vertigo, that's a crit. Against Buster, wow, he just rolled 2 crits in a row. And Zinhorn, that's a 24 to hit, and against Lynn, wow, that's 5 high rolls in a row, so 29. I think he's going to hit everybody. I'm just going to have the same damage against everyone who got hit, except for the ones that are, got a crit, obviously. For the ones that got a regular hit, that's 12 piercing and 7 necrotic. If you got a crit, which is Buster and Vertigo, add to that another 2 piercing and 4 necrotic. Does anyone need help with the math there? It's either 19 or 25. Those crits didn't actually do as much as they might have, but that's okay. I think probably all of you don't mind. Okay, Zaylene, it is your turn to make a death saving throw. Okay, that's a 9. What thoughts are going through your unconscious mind?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Like it's just darkness right now.
Okay. It is Draven's turn, and I think he hasn't really gotten to do much of his stuff, and he's frustrated by this. He's cursing a lot in Infernal about this wall. He's got he is going to throw his gloom dagger at you, Vertigo. No, he's going to throw it at Lynn because he feels like you haven't gotten enough damage yet. He's throwing it. It's outside his regular range, so he's attacking with disadvantage.
Who is this attack?
Draven, this guy over here.
Okay.
Yeah. He went rolling with disadvantage. He got a dirty 20.
Yep.
Okay, that's going to be 11 piercing damage plus 9 necrotic damage, and you are shoved 10 feet away from him by the force of the blow.
Like that? Mm-hmm. Let's see, it's here, 1, 2, so it'd be here.
Okay. And And then he immediately regrets that because it's not a returning dagger. So he's going to start heading your way. 2, 3.
Is it in me or did it like glance off me and
I
like
I
fall
think it
somewhere?
shoved past you and it's like on the ground. Yeah, and then he can't do his bonus action because it requires dim light or darkness. There's none of that right now. Okay, do you want to make a Constitution saving throw too? Well, I guess no. Never mind. The prismatic wall is not concentration. All right, that's his turn. Zinhorn, you're up.
Okay.
Dalene's unconscious.
Not for long.
Oh, good.
Zaleen, how do you feel about 85 hit points?
How did you move up there? You should have been here, then. Did I move you up there? Because you were here and he pushed you 10 feet.
No, I was right next to Paul.
Okay,
And
I
so I
know,
moved
and
up
I'm
here.
saying he pushed you 10 feet. I no, where are you? He pushed you there. Why are you moving him?
Because he was over here. Whatever.
He was
I
he
don't
was
care.
he
It's
was
not that
right
big of a deal.
here.
I don't want to argue about it.
Okay.
It's fine. Whatever.
All right. Okay. What are you doing,
So
Paul?
I will take them.
Okay. 85 hit points to
Nice.
Zaleen.
All right.
So she is back up, and then I can't do. That's my thing. So that's my action. So wow. I guess I will do healing word on Buster.
I just realized we probably haven't been making concentration on the banishment.
I didn't get hit last round.
Okay. All right.
So I am going to do healing word on Buster as a bonus action.
All right.
And he is going to get 33 hit points back. And there's no point in moving. That's me.
Okay. It is the Demon Lord's turn. She's going to move over here to where she can attack Aranar with her pseudopods.
So that was
What?
3 rounds of banishment, right?
Yes, probably.
Okay.
Okay. Gets a 30 to hit and a 27 to hit and a 23 to hit. All 3 of those are going to hit against Aranar. Let's see. And okay, that's a bunch of damage coming his way. Let's see, make sure he's not got... Nope, no resistances to those things specifically. So he's going to take 17 plus 12 plus 11 plus 11 plus 11 plus 5. So 29, 40, 51, 62, 67 damage from her pseudopods. Divided between force and poison. Just added that up. How much did I say? 61? Wait, so 19, 40, 51, 62, 67. Yeah, so all of a sudden he is just immediately bloodied by that. All right. Now it is Lynn, your turn.
Let's see. First I'm gonna move. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna go there.
Okay.
And then I am going to cast Freezing Spears at 5th level.
Mm-hmm.
And send each of these guys are going to get 2 spears.
All right. The 3 that are on your side over here, or how many?
Yes.
Okay.
So the first one is
Which ones are you going towards first?
her. She's closest.
Okay.
Vivian.
Right. So it looks like that first one was 23.
Yep, the first one is
Okay,
23.
that hits. 15 does not hit.
Remember, against Vivienne, I think it's with advantage, right? Because she's blinded.
Well, she has blind sight, and you are within her blind sight as you cast
Okay.
the spell.
Okay, so that's 7 damage, and then she's also slowed
Okay.
her movement 5 feet. Okay.
All right.
And then second one didn't hit, so let's see, now it's her.
Athmia. Yeah.
Yeah. So do 2 more. It's a 29 to hit.
That'll hit. 19
19.
misses her.
Okay, that's just 1, but she loses 5 speed.
All right.
5 feet of movement. Okay, and now the ones for him. 18.
Misses him. 21
21.
hits. Yeah.
6.
All right.
And -5.
Okay.
And I'm gonna give Bardic Inspiration to Zaline.
Okay. Great.
So she gets a D12.
All right. Okay, let's see. I think that Aranar's turn. He is going to use his. He's going to divide his attacks the same way he did last time. He is attacking first Buster with his mace. And that's a 22 to hit. For 9 bludgeoning damage and 7 necrotic damage. And once again, he has to make a Constitution save against being blinded. And then he's making his other attack against the Demon Lord, but only gets a 13 on his attack roll. Boo, Aranar. All right, his 3 times a day spell, he just whiffed on that one.
Buster got an 18 on his save.
Okay, so unfortunately, he's still blinded.
Okay, and he gets his Bloody Rampage.
Yeah.
So is he at disadvantage?
Yes.
Okay, so he rolled a 9, and he rolled an 11, so it's a 9 plus 8 is 17.
Nope. Unfortunately, he deflects that with his shield.
Okay.
Okay. I think that's his turn. Okay, so it was now Buster's turn.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So. Okay, so he's been blinded again,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
He's got 6 eyes and he can't see it. So
Yeah,
I guess
this
he's
guy's
just,
mace is glowing with this infernal light that's struggling to compete with the prismatic wall.
okay. He's going to do his multi-attack on the guy. He knows where he is.
Yeah.
So this is all at +8. So, natural 20 gets chomped by a 16, but he got a 16 plus 8 is 24.
It'll hit.
So that is 2d12 plus 4, and he has to make a
He got a 19 on his
saving
strength
throw.
save.
Okay.
Yeah.
2d12 plus 4. Oh, is 26. Almost
Okay.
max damage.
Oh,
He is not prone, but
minus
now comes
26.
the first claw.
Oof.
Natural 20, which will get thrown away for a 15 plus 8 is 23.
Okay.
So this is 2d8 plus 4. Fourteen plus 4 is 18.
Okay. He uses his ring for something which is going to half the damage of that. 18, I think you said.
Yes.
Okay. And he is yelling out, "Athmia, I need assistance!"
Buster got a 7, which is probably gonna mean no, 4 plus 8 is 12. He's
Yeah,
not hitting with that.
that's not missing. Yeah. But yeah, Aranar is looking pretty rough at this point. I don't think any of you can see him though.
Zinhorn.
No, you can't see
No?
through the wall.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. You can move through it, but you can't see through it. Okay, that was Buster's turn. It's Vivienne's turn. She doesn't. Oh, she does have the blind sight. So I think she is going to charge at who attacked her with a frozen spear. She is attacking you with her axe, and she's going reckless. She's looking pretty rough, but she looks like she wants to take as many of you down with her as she can. So, Lynn, that's an 18 to hit. Okay. For 15 slashing plus 4 necrotic. That's going to hit, 30 to hit. And then the last one's a 13, so that'll miss. So the second one hit is another 28 damage.
Okay.
All right, and then that actually should be 4 more because of the rage damage. And then she has a bonus action while she's raging, where she's going to try to bite you. And gets a natural 1. Bites
should
her
bite
own
her
tongue.
own tongue.
Yeah. Ow! Oh! Yeah. Okay, so that's her turn. You've got a couple of these guys on the ropes, but not putting them down. Okay. Vertigo, your turn.
I think there's a bit of magical flourish and somewhat of a psychic scream as he consumes his own magic to try to fuel his other magic. Bonus action, 4th level spell consumed to get 4 sorcery points back.
Mm-hmm.
And then he will reach out with his mind, but not in a pleasant way, towards Athmia, Vivienne, and Draven as a mind whip goes their way.
Woohoo.
He will. No, I can't afford to heighten it, so it's just a normal intelligence save.
Okay. First, Vivienne gets a 14, which is going to fail, I think.
That's a fail, yeah.
Yeah, and Draven is gonna. He's the one that's good at those. But that's still only a 16 on that
That's a
low
fail.
roll.
Well, 16 actually meets Pete, so.
Okay, so
it's
16.
save.
And then Athmia also has got a pretty good. Yeah, she gets a 30. So.
Okay. So, Tasha takes 6 points. The other 2 take 3. And Tasha on their next turn.
Vivienne.
Sorry, yes, right.
Yeah.
Vivienne.
Okay.
Vivienne can't take a reaction till the end of their next turn.
Okay.
On their next turn, they can choose whether they get to move, action, or bonus action. It gets only one of the three, and that's it.
All right. Okay. Back up to Athmia's turn. You are outside her blind sight, and so she knows that something came approximately from your direction, but not sure where. But she also heard her brother call for
was
her.
there a save against the poison? Sorry, at the end of my turn.
Yes.
Okay, that's a Constitution, was it?
Yep. Looking for 19.
Probably not. Oh,
Oh,
19
look,
on the
19 exactly. Good job. So she is actually trying to move towards where she heard him yelling. And I think she's going to get to here where he is within 30 feet.
Can she target something she can't see, though?
They all have 30 feet of blind sight.
But they can't see through the wall.
Well, no, actually, you're right. You know what? I had been thinking it didn't matter, but I think the wall, it does act like total cover in that regard. Huh. So I had been thinking it might be invisible to the blind sight, but no, I think you're right. Yeah, I think you're right. So she does hear it, but you're right. Her blind sight wouldn't help her there. So I think she is going to instead then, she's going to use her bonus action to dash to press through to where she now would see him, but also is, considerably more vulnerable. I think she's going to go basically all the way up to him.
Is she running around the wall?
No, she went. Oh, you're right. God damn it. Stupid wall. I hate it. Okay, so I think she is. She stops short of the wall and is, I think, going to use her dash then to start trying to feel her way around this way. And then, so she already used her bonus action to dash, but I think now she's going to know where you are with her blind sight. And she's going to attack you with her soul knife again, soul blade again. Are you happy? You talked me into it.
Whatever. It's going to happen eventually anyway.
I know. No, I mean, you were making excellent observations. We want to play the fiction of the wall accurately. Okay, so that's a 29 to hit for that soul blade.
Sure does.
23 psychic damage.
Okay.
And then a natural 1 for the second one. Okay. We're in a new round. Let's see. Do we have 2 more of their let's see which yeah, okay. I know, so I think at this point Draven is going to use his villain action. He is looking towards Lynn again. Actually, he's, I think, the only one that didn't end up blinded by the wall. He is going to look at Lynn and have you make a Constitution saving throw. Okay, that's a failure. So you're going to take 17 necrotic damage. And you are dazed until the end of your next turn. And then that 17, we're going to double that to 34, and he...
I'm down.
You're down?
I'm down.
Oh,
I have
boy.
11 left.
Okay. Well, you are lucky in that some of their abilities do make you die immediately if you're reduced to 0, but this is not one of those.
Is that death ward still up, Jenny, or is that
Oh, is that,
because you did go down. So I'm not sure if that's one of the ones that.
I
Does it
think
matter?
Death
It's
Ward
not
is on
concentration.
you.
It's on you.
Yeah.
Like once
Yeah.
you cast it, you have it.
Okay. So I guess you're at 1 then instead of 0. Okay, nice.
So now they're
So
going to attack
30
again.
so he has 34 hit points that he can divide between himself and Vivienne. So they're each going to get 17 back. Okay. But now they've used 4 of their 5 villain actions. Well, let me select it. There we go. All right. And that was a villain action in between. So we had Athmia's turn. It's Kythus' turn now. He is going to... gosh, he is like... Aranar, how about you move away from being in between these two deadly things? I think, yeah, he's going to stay over here and he's going to attack Buster. Buster, who is blinded, so this is advantage attacks. So 28 to hit
That'll hit.
for 22 damage.
That will hurt.
Second attack is a 24 to hit.
That will hit.
Yeah. For 15 plus 5, so 20 damage.
Yep.
And then that one is only a 19 to hit.
That meets it.
All right. And then, yeah, only a 19. And then that one is 14 damage. But I think
Okay.
at least once you get to do the Buster's thing.
Yeah, he gets his bloody rampage on the guy who's next to him.
Well, yeah.
He's still at disadvantage, plus 8 to hit. So 5 plus 8 is 12. That'll miss. There's no point
Well,
in
it would be 13, but still would miss.
Okay.
I'm
Math.
sorry. Yeah.
So that's what's his name? Cat. Kythus. Yeah. So
Oh,
That was
no,
Ky-
it's Aranar is the one that's next to Buster.
yeah, I know, but Kythus finished his turn.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So that's Kythus' turn. Yeah. So Zaleen, your turn. I think because you were still laying down, Vivienne didn't realize you were conscious again.
Haha. Hate
Mhm.
that. So you said she's looking pretty rough.
She and Draven are both relatively rough, although they're both a little better now than they were a moment ago.
Okay, so I'm going to
Of course, Lynn's rough now too.
I know, that's what I'm thinking.
You would
I'm
have felt your
actually
death
going-
word go, I think.
Yep. I am actually going to cast heal on Lynn at level 7, so you get 80 hit points.
Nice.
Well, there's a thing. Let's see. If a creature has a bardic inspiration die from you and casts a spell that restores hit points or deals damage, can roll that die and choose a target affected. Let's see. You can add the number rolled as a bonus to the hit points.
Well, this is
So I can do that, or
this
do you
spell
do-
is just a fixed number, but
What was it? 85?
80.
80.
80.
That's pretty good.
Yep.
That'll do it. Thank you.
All right.
Yep.
Anything
That's
else for
my
your turn, Shailene?
action.
Okay.
I think. Oh, I think that might be it. I mean, I don't want to get up. I kind of like to just still lay here and pretend I'm dead. So, yeah, I think I might do that. I might just continue to lay here and
Okay.
hope for the best.
All right. on his turn, Draven is going to run over here and find his dagger. It does make him get within the space of the wall. And so he's going to make his Constitution saving throw again and fail. So he now is also got the blinded, but they all have the 30 feet of blind sight because they're gifted. They're blessed by the dragon. That's why. All right. This is on their stat blocks, by the way. I did not make up that they have blind sight to make this easier on me. All right. So that is his turn. I think it takes him his action to find the dagger and pick it up again. Zinhorn.
Okay, I will call out Buster to me. And you said that Vivienne is looking
Yep.
weak.
Well, looking injured.
She's looking injured.
She seems pretty strong still.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, since we're doing those things, where is my... I'm sorry, it was just taking me a second. There we go. Boon of the Juggernaut. So either way, it's a dexterity saving throw. Do I think she's very dexterous?
She doesn't seem super dexterous. She's kind of big and boom, boom, boom.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna go for lightning breath.
Okay. Dex save
so-
for her?
Dex save 16.
Okay. Well, she did roll a 17 with no modifier.
All right.
Okay.
What? Wait, no, that's weird. It's supposed to be 4d10.
Okay. Well, I don't know what to tell you.
It's rolling them one at a time. That's so weird.
Okay.
Okay. So that's 8 plus 4 is 12.
I thought
She
you were
takes
saying it
half
was
damage.
4d10.
I did roll 4d10.
Okay. I'm
And-
only
and-
okay.
And then I took them in half.
I see. Okay.
Custom
I
roll
see.
was
I
2.
okay. Well, it looked like you did. Okay. Never mind. It's fine. So 12. All right.
Yeah.
She takes that 12. And she's
Okay.
snarling at you. Like maybe she'll attack you next if she gets a chance.
And then I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon. And what the heck? I'm going to burn my 8th level slot. Well, the 14's not going to hit.
14 does not hit her now.
Okay. Well, now there's a spiritual hammer
Okay.
good- right next to her and me.
Where is I have your what is it always get you your hammer.
All right.
Okay, you should be able to put the hammer where you want it.
That is right where I wanted it.
Okay. All right. It is the Demon Lord's turn. She's going to continue to just wail on Aranar. Not looking good for him, honestly. That's a 20 to hit.
Is that 4 or 5 on the... I think that's 5 on the banish.
Okay. All right, yes.
Okay.
sorry. I'm not keeping track of that right now. So 13 damage for that first one. That's a 21 to hit for 15 plus 11. He's going to half that one and take 13 with his reaction. And then with a 29 to hit, Aranar falls. She does another 25 damage to him, but he is down. All right. Kaithus snarls in rage. Okay. Lynn, your turn.
All right, so I am going to upcast Dissonant Whispers to level 3, and I'm going to use that on Vivienne.
Okay.
So that is a Wisdom saving throw.
All right. 14.
Nope. Needs to be at 18. Okay. Damage 16, and she has to move away from me.
Okay. She's definitely looking pretty hurt. She's gonna
Does she also take opportunity attacks from folks?
not when you force the movement. 10, 20, 30. Yeah. All right. Actually, is her movement speed higher than that? No, that's it. Okay.
Yeah, remember she's 5 feet less.
Okay, yeah.
So,
Good
yeah.
point. All right. Okay, anything else for your turn? Got Draven over here behind you.
Yeah, I'm gonna move here.
Okay.
It's not super far, but
Mm-hmm.
it's enough.
Put me between you and him. Got it. I'm there for you.
Yeah. All right. It would have been Aronar's turn, except he is dead. It is Buster's turn, and I think he heard you, and so even though blinded, he would.
Okay, so Aranar was causing the blindness.
Oh, you're right. It would have been at the end of Aronar's turn, so the blind is now gone.
Okay, so Buster comes back through the wall,
Mm-hmm.
and that was 10 feet. So he can get to Vivienne.
Yeah.
Okay. So, he's the one
Mm-hmm.
who came after her, so.
Oh, sure. She
He's
seems
returning.
into it, so
Okay.
she
Well,
did before anyway. I don't think she's quite as enthusiastic now.
and he's no longer blinded, so he's no longer
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
at disadvantage. So this is at +8. Oh. The bite is going to miss. Yeah, bite misses. The first claw is going to miss. Come on, Buster. 16 plus 8 is 24.
That will hit.
Okay, so that is 2d8 plus 4 slashing. That is going to be 14 points.
She has 1 hit point.
Can he sneeze?
I don't think so. And you know what? It's her turn.
Yep.
And she is seems to have just descended even further into her rage. She's giving it her all for this last round. She is going to go after Buster with reckless attacks. So that's going to be a 25 to hit
That'll hit.
for 16 plus 1 damage.
If anyone can help him, he's
17.
going to. or we're going to lose him.
Yeah. Second attack is a 28 to hit
That'll hit.
for 9 plus 4, 13 damage.
Okay.
And the third one is a 21 to hit
Mm-hmm.
for 12 plus 7, 19.
Was Buster still
has-
up before that last hit?
Yes, and he has 7 hit points left.
And
better than I
with her bonus action, she is going to try her own Ravenous Bite. And that is a 19 to hit
That will meet and beat.
for 10 10 piercing damage.
I think that's going to be, as weird as it is, seeing that Buster's on his last legs, despite the fact that he ate a part of Nedry earlier, he will cast Silvery Barbs.
Okay. Make her re-roll that last one.
And give Buster the. I think that can be used on death saves too. That I'll have to double check on that.
Okay. So the re-rolled d20 for that last bite still makes it a dirty 20 to hit.
Yeah. Extra.
Oh, and
attack
she
roll,
actually would have
ability
been
check, or
doing
saving
the
throw.
rage damage on that too. So, but I think she's giving it her all. She is almost dead herself, but she reduces Buster to 0 with that last one.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the bonus will actually go to Zinhorn, actually.
Okay.
'cause-
And so
Okay.
she stands with triumph. Ah! All right. But yes, Buster is like he's unconscious and he's looking a little bit glittery.
Yeah, I know.
All right. That was Vivienne's turn. Vertigo, it is your turn now.
Okay. This one's weird because I've tried to use it before, and I think I like it. There's a kind of a seething but minute rage that comes from this 3-foot nothing kind of creature, but his feet start to glow
Yeah.
with a violent reddish flame, and he starts to rise off the ground.
Yeah?
Only about 6 to 8 inches as flames erupt out of his feet. As I will cast on 8th level a Chardalon's Stride.
Oh.
Billowing dragon flames blast from his feet, gaining him explosive speed. So speed increases by 20, and moving doesn't provoke opportunity attacks.
Nice.
Now that he's moving, any creature within 5 feet of him it is going to take fire damage. There's no save for that. That's weird. Okay.
All right, yeah.
So that's at 8th level, 66 fire damage,
Nice.
which is also weird. So 19 fire damage.
Okay.
This is a bonus action, by the way.
Nice. Athmia looking a little rough at that point.
And then he'll move.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, how far can he get? Hey, he can get right by. Did Vivienne go down or just
No, she has 1 hit point.
okay? Then he'll run right by Vivienne,
Okay.
who also takes 24 fire damage
Yeah.
as he runs by her.
And she goes down,
Then he will cast as his action.
shrinking back to
Um,
her original size.
let's say, which of these? I think. No. Yeah, they're pretty good at those. Yeah, he'll just throw a firebolt back at Athmia.
Okay.
Kind of toss it over his shoulder.
I think because you are
20
firing it from outside of her blind sight, you have advantage.
Oh, okay.
The blinded applies in that case, so you can roll with advantage.
I don't think that was any better.
A 22
so
still hits.
22 to hit, 26 fire.
She goes down.
And he'll just sort of stand there floating slightly off the ground with his new rocket boots.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
All right. Nice. Okay. We're back at the top of the round. Othmia is down. Kythus is seeing his compatriots all go down around him, but he knows that with the sort of patron they have, running away is not an option. That's not going to get you. You know, the best thing you can do is kind of try to hope that you were still impressive enough. So he is at this point, I think, going to basically, he's thinking this is like go for the glory of going down fighting a demon lord of all things. So he is, going to, he uses his manifestation, calls on his connection with Kazeldrath. No, he called his connection with Dracarys because that's what his thing is in this one. And the dragon manifests in his space and exhales dark energy in a 30-foot line that is 5 feet wide.
Again,
Which
that's not a spell, right?
no, and then he's doing it on the demon lord anyway.
No.
So the demon lord is going to have to make dexterity save, which she crits. So she doesn't even have to use a legendary resistance. Okay. Okay, and so it would have been 36. Wait, is that? Yeah, it would have been 36, but it'll be 18 damage divided by, between acid and necrotic. And there is a region of magical darkness now where he just did that. So I'm gonna. Okay, and then. Where's my little rotate handle? There we go. Can it not let me do that? It's doing a snap to it doesn't want to let me have it at the angle I want. But in any case, so that rectangle now is magical darkness. So that is his action this time. Could have been better, but he's using it on a single target anyway. So, but he's pulling out all his stops. Okay, that's his turn. Zaleen, you're up.
I think I'm gonna stand up
Mm-hmm.
now that the barbarian threat has left. So I'm gonna stand up. That's half my movement, and I'm gonna walk down here and slip through the wall for a second, and I am going to cast I'm gonna cast. Man, I hate every spell I have now. I'm like I'm down to bare bones. I'm gonna cast Witch Bolt at level 6
Okay.
at the Demon Lord.
All right.
So that is 21 to hit.
Hits.
Nice. Okay, that is 37
Nice. She is
lightning.
resistant to lightning damage.
So it's half.
Yeah, so it'll be 18.
Okay.
But still, one of the interesting things you should take a look at that spell is that I think Witch Bolt now, even if you miss that first attack, you can still keep the spell up without
Yeah.
recasting.
I think you're right.
Mhm.
I will have to look though because mine is still using the 2014
Okay,
rules
well,
because that was what I did.
Well,
But
it
yeah,
doesn't
I'll
matter
look.
in any case. Yes, you do the damage. And although not bloodied yet, the Demon Lord has certainly taken visible damage.
Okay, and then I'm like, I just wave to the Demon Lord and then I go shoot back over
All right.
here, and
Okay.
that is my turn.
All right. That is Zaylene's turn. It is Draven's turn now. He has retrieved his dagger. He's just going to charge at you, Zinhorn. And he is
Okay.
going to attack you with his gloom dagger 3 times because he's finally close enough to do his stuff.
So Nedry gave me something.
Yeah, a bonus d20 to use at some point.
Okay. Okay.
17 to hit,
That'll miss.
19 to hit.
That'll miss.
For Pete's sake, Draven. That's another 17 to hit. Yeah, so that's, that was a 6, an 8, and a 6 on his 3 attacks there.
So that's his round.
Yes, yep, yep,
So he's done.
yep.
That's round 6 on the.
It's 10 rounds. Vanish. Yeah. Sorry. I'm glad you're keeping track, but yes.
Okay. So, all right. Well, anyway, Buster, get your ass back up. Here's 85 hit points. Channel
Whoa.
Divinity. So let me give Buster his hit points. And then.
How many channel divinities do you have now? Is it?
I have 3, and that was it.
I was going to say, I was pretty sure that it was the last one.
Yep.
All right.
So my bonus action is hammer time.
All right. I think Draven is looking a little desperate, like he feels like he has not managed to do enough to impress his patron here, and he's not looking forward to what happens if he's killed here.
I got his luck. I only
Yeah.
got a 15 to hit.
Yeah, 15 is not going to hit.
Okay. Buster, to me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. So, but it is now the Demon Lord's turn, and I think she's going to go up and attack Caiaphas there. 3 pseudopod attacks. So 23, a critical fail, and then a critical hit, respectively. So, okay. And then just kind of rolling all the damage all at once here. So so that between those 2 hits, one of them critical, one regular, that's going to be 35, 40, 51, and then 65 damage. So he's not down, but he's now very hurt. Okay. Yeah. All right. That's her turn. Lynn, you're up.
Well, all we have to do is beat the other party, right?
Well, in
Like,
theory.
you said nothing about, like, in theory, yeah.
It
but you
is
said nothing
true.
about-
It is true that basically the demon lord here is considered an environmental hazard. The challenge was to beat the other party.
Okay.
You don't. It wasn't clearly established though.
Right. I'm going to figure this out. Where do I have to be? There. Can I get there? 2, 3. Right there. I think I can get there. Okay. So let's see. 1, 2. So I'm gonna go down to there.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. So I think I still have like 5 feet of movement left after this.
All right.
And I'm going to cast lightning bolt.
All right. Try to get both of them there.
Yes.
All right. Great. Great. So let's
and
see.
I'm going to upcast it to 5th level.
Kaithus has a great dex save, but not when he rolls a 4 on the die, so that's only a 15 for him. Our demon lord here is also pretty good at those, honestly. So it gets a 27 even without using a legendary resistance. Also, she's resistant to lightning. But our buddy Kaithus
I was
is
more
not.
concerned with the other guy. So.
Yeah, he's resistant to fire, necrotic, and acid.
So he's going to take 40 points of damage.
40? Yeah, okay.
40.
Let's see.
The lightning ignites flammable objects in the area that aren't being worn or carried. So
Yeah,
I don't know anything
he
around
is.
there.
You see his skeleton inside the outline of his body briefly, and then he falls out of the air to the ground.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna
and then
step back
she's going to
behind the wall.
take 10 because she halves it and halves it again. All right.
Kind of look down at Zane and be like, I think I made her mad.
Okay, Buster's turn.
15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, okay, 30. So, Buster is going to attack this guy.
Yeah.
And he's at +8. Natural 20 on the bite.
Nice, nice.
So,
Let's have his and strength save is not this guy's best thing. And he rolled a natural 1 plus 0. So
23 points of damage, and he is prone.
yeah. I think that I'm not even going to make you roll the rest. I think at this point, with that bite, Buster gets this guy in his mouth like a rag doll and just shakes him until he's gone.
Puny god.
Yeah. And so, as he falls, there is the sound of trumpets and cheers, and the portal that brought you into this battle space opens once again. And I think in that moment, we will go ahead and end tonight's session. But you see through it what looks like a elaborate ceremony and feast in your honor, and there are sitting on a table in a place of honor 2 of these components of the machine. But we will see what happens as you return to Mount Celestia when we return for more adventure on so many levels.
So many
So many
levels.
levels.
So many mushrooms.
Dead.